everything. And the same apartment, same furniture we were sitting on in my house was now in his house.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he took care of me the same way I took care of him. He rode that ride with me as much as he could. And then when his shit started blowing, you know, it felt like I was still winning as you know, as much as I could be.
Are you surprised, or not surprised, I should say, to see where Snoop is now, where he started from where he is now?
No, not surprised. The only surprise I had is that it took him so long,
right,
to walk comfortably in it. You know what I mean? Because he was always it. He calls me his teacher, but you can't teach Jim Brown how to run a football. He just do that. You know what I mean? What I can do is help him be comfortable in knowing how good he is when he's doing it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I know he was involved with a little nonsense a couple months ago with the dude that got out of jail for telling on everybody. Did anybody tell him, yo, you need to chill on that? You too old to be dealing with that child like that? Or do you think what did you think about that when you seen him going back and forth with Duke?
Yeah, but like I'm not a street guy, you know what I mean? And so I tend to stay clear of that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what the code is, you know what I mean? Like I've seen a lot of shit. A lot of motherfuckers have done me not the greatest, but I never said nothing negative about nobody. Because the code is you don't talk shit about motherfuckers when you know what you're doing.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not I ain't even got no comment on the rap shit. I don't, it's not anything I would do. But we're in a really weird time where people like Candace Owens are popular just because the understanding that they have of the bullshit that's in the game, right? Isn't it? She's not saying she's repeating a bunch of bullshit because it pays. Same thing with the little other guy. She's repeating a bunch of bullshit because it pays.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Ghostwriting. Do you feel like it takes away from the artist when people ghostwrite for art? I mean, especially when people say, all right, this one is, the top 10 or the top 5. It's commonly they'll say, well, they got ghostwriters. How do you think that takes away from the artist, in your opinion?
Well, there was a time when that was relevant. I don't think that shit's relevant anymore. They consider Easy one of the greatest, and he never wrote shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Some of Dre's best work came from my pen and Snoopy's pen and Eminem's pen. And I consider Dre's hip hop. I consider the Chronic album a landmark on how the shit should be done. If you ask me, you know what I mean? It's just fucking entertaining on every level. I think sonically, Doggy Style is probably his best record, but as far as conceptually, that Chronic record was just a joy to listen to for most motherfuckers, including myself.
Talk about Suge. Talk about your relationship with Suge back then and a relationship that's ending now. And yeah,
I don't have any ill feelings towards any of those guys. Suge was my friend. A lot of people called him my bodyguard, but I never paid that nigga shit. And I never gave him. Hell, I didn't have no money. He didn't have no money. I didn't have no money. But I had just enough to, go blow it on a couple hundred on some new clothes every weekend, but no real money to pay somebody. The guy was a D.O.C. fan. He got his big ass in a 1989 Suzuki Sidekick and drove with me to Dallas from California with his big ass cooped up in the car, slept on my mama's floor. You know what I mean? Like me. We went to Vegas and hung out a gang of times, and he was doing whatever business he was doing, and I was kicking it. You know what I mean? He always had big ass bags. Well, we drove back to California, but I didn't know what the fuck was in it and didn't give a shit. You know, because I was my nigga and we was kicking it. I hate that I would never wish on any man the situation that he got going on for himself. But God has a pathway for everybody, you know, and you know, he's the great architect. He the one wrote this movie. So I'm just trying to play my part so I can get me an Academy Award like Denzel. And dude should do the same.
During the East Coast West Coast feud, what was it like from your view?
Yeah, I'm a big guy, so it was difficult for me to even ingest that bullshit from a rap perspective. I'm not a street nigga, so I don't even know how to look at this nonsense y'all niggas is on right now. Like, what the fuck is it proving? Plus, I'm from the South. And nigga, if my voice wasn't gone, I'm better than all you motherfuckers. I don't have any argument for any of it, but it goes back to the list thing. Everybody want to be the best. I don't have a list where who's the top anything. If I had a list, it would be my starting five. You know what I mean? And my starting five is like a basketball squad. I put my starting five, then start starting five. Everybody in my starting five is number one. God damn it. And the sixth man. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I didn't really get off into the East Coast, West Coast beat at all, man, because I am East Coast as an MC. And I'm West Coast as an MC too, so shit, you know.
Do you keep up with the current people in Dallas now, the current artists at all, or on the West Coast at all now?
Not as much as I should, you know, but there's young guys in here, and I'm always listening though, for the next, and there's a couple young folks out there that I think really got something special. They just haven't figured out that vibe yet. But the hood niggas, it's a guy named Yellow Beezy down here that really likes him. It's a guy named Trap Boy Freddy down here, a guy named Mo3 down here, and they seem to be the guys that are making the most noise. It's a kid named Casino in Fort Worth. I went and visited him, and most of these young guys, they got a lot of respect, you know, and so they see me as what they call me. So, you know, I support them any way I can, and I believe in all of them. I want them all to make that money, go get it. I just wish they could figure out that they're much stronger as a cohesive unit than they are.
Yeah.
Separated, everybody trying to chase the bag separately, because it's if you come together and make the scene in the city the shit, make the scene a place where all y'all fans can congregate without fear of bullshit. That's how you really get it. You know what I mean? A lot of money going back and forth. Everybody's exchanging ideas and fans, and it's a great sort of thing for the whole city. But we haven't quite got to that point yet.
I heard you say just recently, you said you just recently felt like you started to wake up, started to be not about what you lost, but about what you've become. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, I really can't do too much talking about it, Kinfolk, because I don't want to give it away. But I'm gonna say it like this. I'm in the middle of a moment, bro. D.O.C is moving. And a year from now, we will have witnessed just one of the most delightful in our time.
You got something big going on. You can't give us a little bit of what that is? Nothing.
Oh, man, God is moving. It's not me.
Okay.
It's a God thing. It's not a D.O.C. thing. We know what the King of Kings really mean now. So we're going to stand on that, and we're going to let him do what he do, and I'm going to play my part.